The third season of Daredevil is just around the corner, and it marks the return of fan favorite Wilson Fisk, played by Vincent D'Onofrio.
Give me sugar.
Sorry, wrong clip. I just love that movie.
In water.
Hey everyone, Greg here. Before Fisk's next showdown with Matt Murdock, we thought this would be the perfect opportunity to refresh your memory of the Kingpin's comic book origins. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming spoiler talk review on Daredevil. We're also breaking down each episode of American Horror Story every week. Right off the bat, Wilson Grant Fisk, aka Kingpin, is one of the greatest comic book villains out there.
Have a little faith in me.
Created by Stan Lee and John Romita Sr., Fisk first appeared in 1967's The Amazing Spider-Man number 50. In his early comic days, the Kingpin was only used as a run-of-the-mill crime lord, yet he was very hands-on in his criminal dealings. Wanting a villain who would successfully unite crime into a massive army under his command and be the boss of all the other crime bosses, Lee and Romita would draw inspiration from the movie actor Sidney Greenstreet and create Wilson Fisk. Now, Greenstreet would appear alongside Humphrey Bogart in both Casablanca and The Maltese Falcon, for which he received an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor.
I do like a man who tells you right after he's looking out for himself. Don't we all?
Fisk would go through many evolutions over the years. First, Stan Lee decided to humanize Fisk by giving him a family and a legit business to run. Enter Vanessa Fisk. During this time, the Kingpin's love for Vanessa seemed to finally put him at peace. They even had a son together, Richard Fisk, who made several attempts on his father's empire over the years. To Kingpin, he was a real pain in the ass.
She takes one look at me and she goes, "Oh my God, I've had the old bull, now I want the young calf." And she grabs me by the wings.
Now this piece didn't last long. The real fun with Fisk happens when Frank Miller gets his hands on the big guy. In the pages of Daredevil, Frank Miller depicted the Kingpin as a calculating, semi-heartless crime lord who consistently stayed beyond the reaches of the law. Now this is the Fisk that we see in the Netflix series. While the early years were dominated by Spider-Man, Miller would cement Daredevil as the Kingpin's greatest foe. Over the decades, fans will be accustomed to seeing Fisk take on Spider-Man, Daredevil, and the Punisher at any given moment. By the way, Insomniac Games made sure to put Fisk in Marvel's Spider-Man. When it comes to the big man's powers, right off the bat you can tell that one-on-one combat with him would be a very, very bad idea. While Fisk is a criminal mastermind and tactician, he's also a master at armed and unarmed combat. With his peak level strength and durability, heroes could walk over for the fight, but they would be limping back.
Come over here. Come on in, let's show walk. Come over. Then you're gonna limp back. You walk over. Was you limping back?
Kingpin has fought the best over the years, including the aforementioned Spider-Man, Daredevil, and Captain America. His large and in-charge figure grants him some measures of resistance to small arms fires and edged weapons. In the comics, Kingpin would go toe-to-toe with the Red Skull in Captain America number 378, in which Fisk won the bout by falling on Skull and crushing him beneath his massive weight. Now we can't forget about the Obliterator cane. Yes, that's right, the Obliterator cane. This awesome walking stick is actually a laser gun equipped cane and a hollow on the inside ornamental diamond stick pin filled with sleeping gas. Many fans will remember Fisk from the 90s Spider-Man animated series voiced by the great Roscoe Lee Brown.
Whatever happens, you win. That's why I'm the Kingpin.
And we can't forget about the ill-fated 2003 Daredevil film with Oscar nominee Michael Clarke Duncan.
Somebody's been talking.
Somebody always does.
When the first season of Daredevil dropped in 2015, critics praised the portrayal of Fisk played with a quiet demeanor mixed with violent outbursts by Vincent D'Onofrio.
It's disappointing.
After being sent away to jail by Daredevil in Season 1, Fisk is harboring a personal vendetta against everything that Matt Murdock stands for. From what we've seen in the trailers, Fisk will try to bring down Daredevil by smearing his reputation and making the public see him as a murdering maniac, with the help of Bullseye dressed in a replica Daredevil costume running around New York committing crimes.
Who are you? I'm Daredevil.
Daredevil Season 3 is going to be borrowing elements from Miller's Born Again story arc, which took place in the early 80s between Daredevil number 227 and 233. Now, with Bullseye dressed as Daredevil, it looks like we're going to use some of the early Bullseye stories from Daredevil issue number 284, The Outsider, and 191, Roulette. Season 3 of Netflix's Daredevil hits the streaming service very soon, and when it comes to the Kingpin, you should always keep an eye out for any hidden agendas that might be under his sleeves. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let us know if you're excited for Daredevil Season 3 in the comment section down below. And as always, keep it tuned to GameSpot Universe. Bye-bye.